When most people think about Wall Street, they imagine traders, stock charts, and billion-dollar headlines. But some of the most powerful money in the financial world operates quietly behind the scenes. Massive institutions, private credit firms, and alternative investment companies control enormous amounts of capital most everyday investors barely understand. And one company that's been growing rapidly inside that world is Blue Owl Capital, a Wall Street income machine that many retail investors still completely overlook. Most investors are naturally drawn toward excitement, artificial intelligence, explosive tech stocks, massive price swings, because emotionally, fast movement feels more important. The companies involved in private credit and institutional investing usually operate in the background. They're quieter, less flashy, and much harder to understand at first glance. And ironically, that's often where some of the most stable long term cash flow businesses are hiding. So, what exactly does Blue Owl Capital do? At a basic level, Blue Owl helps manage massive amounts of money for institutions and investors. A major part of their business focuses on private credit. That means lending money directly to businesses outside of traditional banking systems. Instead of banks making all the loans, firms like Blue Owl help finance companies and collect income from those deals. And this is what makes the business interesting to many investors. Blue Owl generates recurring management fees and the investment income, which can create a powerful long-term cash flow model. The more assets they manage, the larger that income engine potentially becomes. One reason the investors are becoming more interested in companies like Blue Owl Capital is income. As private credit and alternative investing continue growing globally, some investors believe firms managing those assets could benefit over the long term. And for income focused investors, the appeal isn't excitement, it's building cash flow, owning financial systems, and slowly increasing income streams over time. But like every investment, there are real risks. Private credit businesses can face pressure during economic slowdowns. If businesses struggle financially, loan performance can weaken, investor fear can rise, and Wall Street sentiment can shift quickly. And because these businesses can sound complicated, many investors panic during volatility without fully understanding what they own. Companies like Blue Owl Capital reveal something important about modern wealth. A lot of money is made quietly through ownership, cash flow, and financial infrastructure. The investors building long term wealth often focus less on chasing attention and more on owning systems that generate recurring income. Because eventually, small cash flows can compound into something much larger, not through hype, not through gambling, but through patience, discipline, and years of consistent investing most people never stick around long enough to experience. Follow if you want to get paid, not trade.